In this video, I fit these Juniper style carbon fibre mirror covers from Hansshow, and hopefully you can learn from my fitting mistakes. This ended up being a long video, so there's timestamps at the bottom to help you. These mirror covers are in the new Juniper style with the ridge along them. They're also in carbon fibre, so look the same as the factory mirrors on the new Model Y Performance. These came from Hansshow. They have various styles of mirror covers, such as the original plain style, the new ridge ones, and also B&W M3 style ones with wings. Use discount code ELECTRIC at the checkout for 20% off any items you purchase. This and the product links are in the video description below. So these are made of real carbon fibre. They come in two versions, a gloss one or the matte. This one is the matte, and they're incredibly light. They're only 50 grams a piece, and you can see the fibres inside and obviously the double-sided tape there, and they simply stick over the top of your mirror caps. So on my near side mirror here, I've previously stuck a sheet of PPF on here to protect the mirror, because I live in a rural area and often this is brushing along hedgerows and things, and even more so now with all the potholes on the road. I'm often having to not only get the mirror in the hedgerow to miss traffic, I'm now having to span potholes as well. So this has protected the mirror very well, but what I'm going to do first is get the heat gun out, remove the PPF, and then that is now going to offer the mirror protection. This PPF has done a brilliant job of protecting this mirror. It definitely would have had quite a few scratches on it by now, and I'll certainly be using this stuff again in the future. That mirror's like new underneath. So next we've got to make sure the mirrors are clean. I'm just using some glass cleaner for this, and just make sure there's no adhesive residue from that PPF around the sides. So next we simply got to peel off the self-adhesive backing and drop this down, but what we've got to make sure is it doesn't stick as it's going down, because it will have a tendency to stick on the sides before it's properly got down into place, and we don't want it ending up being like that, where you can see a bit of the original white mirror cap through it. So that wants to be all the way down. So what I'm going to do to make sure that does stick on there properly is I'm not going to peel all the tape off. I'm just going to peel the end off and hook it around with a bit of masking tape, so then I can lower this down and then peel the tape off at the end, apart from that piece there, because obviously I'm not going to be able to reach that. What some people have done, I've seen in other videos, is wet this first, and then that allows you to slide this down and get it in its right position, but that will stop the tape sticking. Well, it does stick eventually, but it doesn't perform quite so well, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if I can expand this, get it down to where I want, and then peel off the tape. That's my plan anyway. So I'm going to just peel off the red backing from the end of each bit of tape, which is easier said than done, and then hook the red backing tape around on the other side, stick it down with a bit of masking tape, and that means it's not going to get caught, and I can grab it and then peel the red tape off when the mirror cap is in place. That's the plan anyway. So you also get two adhesion promoters, so let's just open this one up and then give this mirror a wipe where the tape is going to go. So it's around the sides, around the bottom, and somewhere across the middle there. So now I can remove that tape from the middle, and I've also put arrows so I know which way I've got to pull the tape when that's down, because it's easy to forget whereabouts it all is. So now I've got to get this on in the right place without it sticking. Which is easier said than done. That's stuck now already. Oh, what a pain. That's that tape in the middle. that was sticking. So I'm just going to trim that off. So I'm going to trim that bit out there because that's screwed up and is thicker than the rest. So let's try again. Well, I think just with brute force pushing that down, that's filled the gap, because that was about to stick again. So it's not as easy as it should be. Anyway, so now I can peel off some of this tape. So I'm going to start, so I think I'll start here at the top. So this one wants to go that way. And that snapped. Brilliant. Right, and this one. Is looking like it's going to snap as well. Dear. No, that one snapped as well. So let's try this one. So I'm going to take this one out as well before I push it all down. So those have come out okay. And then give that a push. So it's up here. Well, I couldn't get the tape out. You can just see a little bit of red there, and you can see a little bit of the white, because I think possibly that wants to be there a little bit more, and because the red tape is folded around, maybe it's just pushing it out. But we're talking of a fraction of a millimetre, and then just up here it's not sticking. But I think the rest of it is stuck so well that that isn't really going to matter. It's certainly not coming off anyway. But yeah, they're a little bit awkward to fit, because as soon as that adhesive tape touches the paintwork with that adhesion promoter on, they just stick. So you've got to get them down in place before that adhesive touches the paintwork, which is easier said than done. Anyway, that's the first one I've done, so I'm now going to do the driver's side and see if that goes a little bit better.
This channel has had over 15 million views, yet only has 40,000 subscribers, whereas it should be 3 to 4 times that, because over 90% of the viewers are not subscribed. Please do, it's completely free, it's only a click for you, and it really does help.
So it's looking like this side might be more awkward, so if I just pop that on to do a dry run, it's going down low enough there, but not there. And the last thing you're going to want is to see a bit of white along the bottom. So I'm going to have to do something to make that corner go down. It's probably just the thickness of the adhesive tape, but that's going to be quite difficult to get right before that adhesive tape sticks and stops it going all the way down. So what I might do is just remove some tape from this corner so it's not on the crease, as it were, not in the corner quite so much. A bit less tape, that might allow that to go down further there. So I'm just going to trim a bit of tape off there, and I think a bit off that one. So I cut out some tape from that corner, but I got it completely wrong. It's that corner down there I should have been cutting the tape from. Anyway, I've done that now, so let's see whether that works. Fraction better, but I think I'm still not going to risk that because there is a slight white line there still. So I've been taking bits of tape off and I can't seem to get it any better than that. But if I whip the mirror around, the cap is resting on there. So I think I need to shave a fraction of a millimetre off that edge there. And then that should allow that just to go down that little bit further, because it'd be nice to get that gap better. So with a little file, I'm just seeing if I can take a fraction of a millimetre off that edge. And whether that's the right solution, I don't know. It seems to be getting better, but I don't know whether that's because the adhesive tape is getting compressed more or whether that filing is having a benefit, but it's looking a little bit better. So I think I'll carry on with the filing for now. So it's very difficult to work out what's actually stopping this from going all the way down on the mirror. So I've done a number of things. I've obviously done the filing along here. I've removed red tape from here because I was wondering whether this bit of tape here was too near the edge. I've taken the tape off from the corners there, but I've also found just in there was a bit of adhesive, I guess it was. The carbon fibre type material was a bit thicker, so you can see where I've been sanding that with a bit of emery paper. So overall, I've done a number of things, all very minor, because I don't want to ruin this, but it's now fitting a little bit better. But what I've got to do is make sure I push this down as much as I can. But that is looking okay now.
So again, I've cleaned the mirror, used the adhesion promoter, and used the same method of just peeling back the ends of the red tape.
Sod's law, isn't it? When I stick it on, this side is now stuck down okay, but this side I've now got a gap because the tape has already stuck. Probably that band across the middle of the mirror. I'm just going to see if I can prise this up at all. But I'm probably snookered now. I suspect that's well and truly stuck, but we'll have a go. See if I can close this gap a bit more. So that's not going to budge. I can't get that down anymore. I suspect that tape in the middle is stuck and that's not really going to budge anymore. And also, like on the other side, I can't get this tape off. When it's wrapped around this lip, it just tears. So that was a bad idea. So yeah, on this one, I've got a little bit of a white line there, which is a shame. It's not too bad, but I went to so much effort to make that better. And then of course it just sticks when you try to put it on. So if I was going to do this job again, I wouldn't use this method. I would use the wet method that other people have done, where you clean the mirror, you then wet it, and then you slide this on with the red backing off when it's all wet. And of course it doesn't stick, but it allows you to get it in its right place, and then you hope it sticks when that moisture dries. Because these caps are pretty tight anyway, so I don't think they really need to stick that well, because they do sort of self-clamp anyway. So clearly that is the better method, but it's too late to try that now, so I'm just going to have to live with this. I think these look fantastic, and they are the same as what you get on the performance Juniper model, especially with this ridge in as well. And being matte carbon fibre, they match my rear spoiler on the back, although that isn't real carbon fibre, that's just plastic. But it's the same, I didn't quite get this one right, and there is a visible white line at the bottom. Well, maybe it's not quite so visible, maybe it's only me that's going to notice it, but it's just going to annoy me now. So at some point in the future, I'll warm the adhesive, remove this, replace the tape, and have a second go. But I'll leave it for now. But apart from that, they're awkward things to fit, but they really do look good though.
So overall, an excellent styling accessory, and I think they really suit the car. But I just made a bad job of fitting them. But hopefully you can learn from this and do a better job. If you like the video, please do click the thumbs up button, and leaving a comment also helps too. Plus of course subscribe if you're not. If the video saved you time or money, a little support via Ko-fi or the Super Thanks button would mean a lot. There's over 1,300 videos on the channel, so have a browse, use the search, and have a look at the playlists. And here's 2 videos you may want to check out.